My name is Calvin Crox, and I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And I'm making this video to talk about my experiences with OneUp Trader and that funded trader program. So I was testing out for the 25K account on this attempt. I'd made 5 previous attempts before passing, but this time I did pass in 15 trading days. It took about 3 weeks since I couldn't trade on the weekends, and I really hit my profit goal in 6 trading days. But continued to rock it out, and felt pretty good. I chose the 25K account because I was originally testing for the 50K. It was within my price range. I didn't feel comfortable jumping up to the max, even though I felt like I might have been better than the 50K, but it felt like a good place to start. I failed that about 5 times for various different reasons, mostly relating to emotional control and risk management and just sticking to my own principles. But during several of those failed attempts, I made it over that $1,500 mark, which made me think like, oh man, had I been just doing the 25K account, I would have passed by now. So let me try something different. I dropped down to the 25K. I didn't even concern myself about the profit target or none of that. I just wanted to actually trade for all 15 trading days. And all of my failed attempts, I never made it that far. I usually fail, 4 or 5 days in at the most. And, I'm thinking about the targets and trying to get certain daily amounts and forcing things to a certain degree. So I thought to myself, well, based on my experience, I know I've already hit that goal before without really thinking about it. So let me just focus on 1, eliminating big losses to get through the day, and 2, making it through all 15 days. And I wasn't too concerned with whether I passed or failed that attempt. I just wanted to do that and see what that looked like. And if that was not passing, I figured it would give me enough information to tweak myself and then pass. But ended up leading to me passing again pretty quickly. By day 6, I already hit my profit target. My strategy was working pretty nice. Support team is great. I get quick responses anytime I have a question. Didn't quite understand all the rules at first, and that did cost me a few attempts because I jumped right into things. But again, the support team was awesome and was able to clear up any misunderstandings I had along the way. As far as indicators go, I use a 50 EMA, 200 EMA. I use my Bollinger Bands. I use the MACD, RSI, and pivot points. When it comes to the bonds, which I was trading the 30-year bonds and the ZB, ZN, and UB is what I was trading. When it comes to those, they tend to be more respectful of their indicators, RSI and MACD and things like that. So I look for those low risk trades like that. I look for areas where the MACD was bottomed out, RSI is down below 30. We're trading below moving averages, maybe near the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and everything is due for a reversal. So, I might get me in a good low contract buy position so I can ride it down a little bit if it wicks, but make that return. In cases like that, even if it does go down, ultimately, it's very unlikely to do so without resetting its RSI, MACD, and whatnot. So I'll ride that. I won't go for too much. 3 or 4 ticks, cool. I'm out. I only needed to hit the 1,500 profit target. I only needed to get $100 a day profit, which is about 3 or 4 ticks profit, and I ended up going higher than that. Like I said, I hit my profit target in 6 days, which shocked me. One of those days I ended up getting like $1,000 play off of one contract that I let go overnight while I was sleeping. I was just like, whoa. That was cool. After that, the other major change to my trading strategy was when I discovered ZN and UB. This was after I'd already hit my profit target. I thought about just chilling, making one bullshit trade a day just to ride out the rest of my 15 days. But then I said, you know what? No, let me not do that. Because I want to have a realistic idea of what I can expect to receive in my real account. So let me keep trading for these 15 days, and I can use that as an estimate of what I might do in the real account for 15 days. During this time, I also discovered ZN and ZB, the 10-year bonds and the Ultra bonds. And I noticed that watching all three of them together, the 30-year, the 10-year, and the Ultra bonds, they tend to have the same shape, more or less, but they don't take the exact same path to get there. But they all correlate. So by looking at them all together, it was easier to spot fake outs. Sometimes it was some easy trades where one of the three charts might be lagging behind the others. It also allowed me to do different things with risk management. For example, let's say I'm in a buy position on my 30-year. Each contract is $30. Maybe I'm not fully confident. Maybe it can go either way. I might also take a sell position on the 10-year bonds. It's the end. Because if they both go down, now that contract is only $15 a tick. So if they go down against me in my first trade, sure, I'm losing money on that trade, but I got this lower contract to balance out some of that loss and reduce it. On the flip side, let's say my original trade was profitable. Sure, I'm going to lose out on that $15 contract trade I set up, but I just look at it as paying insurance fees, because what I will lose is less than what I would gain, and yet I still have that extra protection against my losses. I was also able to take a strategy of getting in on the 30 years and the Ultra bonds, because what I noticed is out of the three, the 15-year bonds moved the lowest, the Ultra bonds moved the most, and they tend to follow the 30-year bonds overall. So I would be watching and charting on my 30-year bonds, and if I see the 30-year make a good move, I might jump right on the Ultra bonds and get in that position. Because if the move is only going to be maybe 4 or 6 ticks on the 30-year bonds, it's likely to be 6 to 10 ticks on the Ultra bonds. And that was when I started skyrocketing.